My name and we are studying A Kannada. So far we have got 16 lecture and today is our lecture number 17. The topic of our today lecture is HTML lists. In this lecture we will study all the detail about list and various types of list. Outline of our today lecture. First of all, we will study what is HTML list. Then we will study unordered HTML list. Then we will study a ordered HTML list. Then we will look into HTML description list. Then we will discuss HTML list tags. Then we will discuss HTML block and inline elements. Then we will discuss block elements. Then we will discuss inline elements. Then we will discuss the div elements. Then we will discuss the span elements. Let's talk about HTML list. The HTML list allows web developers to group a set of related items in a list. So in this list is basically all about the group of elements which are related to each other. Just here I am giving you the example that there are two. I am giving example an unordered list. Unordered list means that there is you want to prepare a list and you don't have any specification about what type of list you want to prepare. So here I have written the unordered list. Here I have prepared, I have inserted various items which may or may not be related to each other. So look here, in order list, here I have given it proper numbering: first item, second item, third item, fourth item. So in order list is basically is the sequence of items, while an unordered there is no sequence. So here I am giving you the example. This is the HTML code of the listing. So let's look at this. First of all, we will look in an unordered HTML as we have previously seen. So here unordered list is UL. We will discuss it later on in the slides. So here a list is coffee, tea and milk, while here I am in unordered list. I am inserting the list item coffee. Here I have closed this list item. Then I have next list item, then next list item. So here look here, when you will see it in browser, it will look like this: coffee, tea, milk. While in ordered HTML list, look here, OL, which is the ordered list. Here list item coffee, list item tea, list item milk, and here I have closed the various every list item. So here I have closed the whole list item. So here look here, 1 2 3. So it's a proper numbered items, because sometimes we need no numbering, while sometimes we need numbering for the list. So we will discuss later in the slide. First let's discuss unordered HTML list. In unordered HTML list starts with UL, which means each list item start with LI. As I have previously shown you that UL is basically whenever you want to start unordered list, you have to insert a tag UL, while inside the UL if you want to insert list item, then you will insert the tag list item and you will add the text, and then you will close the list item. The list item will be marked with bullets, small black circles by default, while by default whenever you insert the list unordered list item, it will have a small circle. So here I am giving the example UL unordered list. This is the tag of unordered list, while this is used for list item. Here I am inserting coffee, tea, milk, and here I am closing the unordered list. Here is the example of unordered list. So here I have inserted the heading 2 in unordered list. And here whenever, as we have previously discussed, whenever you want to start unordered list, you have to insert the UL. Then the li is used to insert a list item within the unordered list. So here I have inserted coffee and I have closed the list item, then I have inserted tea and I have closed list item, then I have inserted milk and then I have closed the this list item, then I have closed the whole unordered list. Whenever I open it in a browser, this file, it will look like this. As we have previously discussed that this look here, it is small circle, it will be displayed. So here coffee, tea, milk. HTML lists. In order, HTML list starts with OL tag. Each list item starts with li tag. As we know that whenever we want to start the ordered list, we have to insert OL tag. While inside OL tag, we will insert li or list item, and you have to insert as much li tags as you want. So here is the list item will be marked with number by default. So whenever you insert the list item in OL or order list HTML list, then it will be marked with number like 1, 2, 3, and it depends on the list item how many you have inserted inside the ordered list. So here is the example. OL, here we have inserted the ordered list. Here we have inserted inside the order list, we have inserted list item, and here we have inserted list item coffee, and here I have closed the list item coffee, and then I have inserted list item tea, and here I have closed the list item. Here is the list item milk, and here I have closed the list item, and here I have closed the whole order list. So here is the coding, how we will code the order list. So these are the normal we have discussed in the previous lectures, and here I have given the heading in order HTML list. Here is basically, as we have previously discussed, this code OL is order list. Here the list item coffee, and I have closed list item tea, and I have closed list item tag, list item milk, and I have closed list item tag. Then after all inserting, because I don't want to insert any more list item, then I will close this ordered list. So here I will close the HTML document. So whenever I will run this program, I will get a page like this. So here one is, I have previously discussed, there will be numbering, and we have inserted 3 items. So 1, 2, 3 numbers are inserted. First is coffee, second is tea, and third is milk. HTML descriptions list. HTML descriptions list. HTML also supports description list. A description list is a list of terms which description of each term. So basically, whenever we want to insert description list, it is the list of terms which is described inside the document, while DL tags define the description list. Whenever we want to insert the DL tag, it will be stands for description list, while DT defines the term or name, description term, while DD describes each term, while inside DD we describe each term. Let's look into the example. So whenever we want to insert description list, we have to insert tag description list. And as I have discussed that when description term is used whenever you want to inside the you insert description term, and here I have enclosed the description term tag, then the description term, and here black hot drink. So here is the, I have closed the description tag. Here the DT description term milk, I have closed the description term, while description describes each term, this white cold drink. So here I have closed this description term, and here I have closed because we want to finish this description list. I will forward. I will put a slash before DL, and it will means that it will close all the description list. So here is the example how we will put it, a description list of DL DT description term. Here I want to explain coffee, and here description of this term black hot drink, and here I have closed this description term. Here I have inserted description term milk, and here I have description white and cold drink. So here I have enclosed this description list. So whenever I want to run this program in the browser, it will look like this, a description list, because here in heading 2 I have defined a description list. So it will show us like this. While here coffee, so coffee means, here look here, coffee will be displayed here, and there will be a space for the next term, for definition of the term. So coffee means black hot drink. So whenever we want to describe the coffee, it will means that black hot drink. So here milk, I have explained the milk is white cold drink, and there will be some spaces so that everyone understand that what coffee stands for and what milk stands for. So this will be the description list. So HTML list tags. So let's revise what are the tags used in HTML list. So first of all, UL define in unordered list. OL is defined in ordered list. LI define a list item. DL define a description list. DT define a term in description list. DD describe the term in the description list. So these are the HTML block and inline elements. So every HTML element has a default display value depending on what type of element it is. So whenever you want to insert any element, it will have also default value inserted inside it. There are two display values, block and inline. So there are two types of display inserted inside the HTML code, which is one stands for block and another is inline. We will discuss in the next slide. So block level elements. A block level elements always starts a new line and takes up a full width available, stretches out to the left and right as far as it can. So whenever you insert a block level element inside HTML code, it will be take a whole line and it will spread from left to right as much possible as it can. The div element is a block level element. So here I am giving you the example. So here div, here hello world, and I have closed that div tag. Here look here I am inserting the code div. Here style border is equal to 1px solid black. Here I have specified that this border must be solid black, and here I have inserted what div will be. So here hello world. So this is the text, and here I have specified the that it will have a border. Here I have closed this div element. Here I have inserted the paragraph. The div element is a block element and it will always start on a new line and take up the full width available, stretches out to left and right as far as it can. So here I have closed this paragraph and I have enclosed this HTML code. So whenever I want to start a new in the browser, it will hello world. Look here, as I have specified the border, it will display it is on. So this is the paragraph which I have written in the HTML code. So it will be displayed like this. So here these are the block elements, block level elements in HTML tag. So Address is basically a block level element, while article is a block level element, aside is a block level element, block quote is a block level element, canvas is a block level element, dd is a block level element, while div is a block level element, dl is a block level element, dt is a block level element, field set is a block level element, figure caption or fig caption is a block level element, figure is a block level element, a footer is a block level element, form is a block level element, header 1 up to 6 are block level elements, header is a block level element, hr is a block level element, li is a block level element, main is a block level element, nav is a block element, non-script is a block element, ol is a block level element, p is a block level element, tree is a block level element, while section is a block level element, table is a block level element, table for t4 is a block level element, inline element. So an inline element does not start on a new line, and it only takes up as much width as necessary. So the elements which are inline does not when we insert it, it doesn't automatically starts in a new line, and it's only take the width as much as it requires. So this is a span element inside a paragraph. So span is basically an inline element. Here I am giving you the example. Span hello world. Here I have enclosed the span. So here I have inserted the code. Here is a paragraph. This is an inline span. Here I have inserted the span tag. Span style is a 1px border solid black. Here I have inserted the solid black border hello world, and here I have closed the span element inside the paragraph. I have enclosed the paragraph. Here I have started another paragraph. The span element is an inline element and will not start a new line, and only takes as much as width is necessary. Here I have enclosed the paragraph. So here I have closed the HTML code. So look here how it will be displayed in the browser. This is an inline span. Here look here hello world, because I have inserted the span tag. It will take this much width, and here it will be displayed in a border element inside a paragraph. So you can see the difference, that it doesn't start in a new line, and it continues the continuity of the paragraph. Here are the inline elements in HTML. A is the inline HTML element. Abbreviation ABBR is an inline element. Acronym is an inline element. B is inline element. BDO is an inline element. Big is an inline element. BR is an inline element. Button is an inline element. Site is an inline element. Code is an inline element. DFN is an inline element. EM is an inline element. I is an inline element. Image IMG is inline element. Input is an inline element. KBD is an inline element. Label is an inline element. Map is an inline element. Object is an inline element. Output is an inline element. Q is an inline element. Samp is an inline element. Script is an inline element. Select is an inline element. Small is an inline element. Span is an inline element. Strong is an inline element. Sub is an inline element. Superscript or sub is an inline element. Text area is an inline element. Time is an inline element. TT is an inline element, while where BR is an inline element. Div element. So the div element is often used as a container for other HTML elements. So The div elements has no required attribute, but style, class and id are common. So it doesn't have any other attributes except style, class and id. So when used together with css, div elements can be used to style the block of content. Basically inside the css we can use the div for the styling of the for contents. Here is the example. Div style background color black, color white, padding is equal to 20 pixels. So here I have set the figure for it. Here H2 is London. Here is the paragraph. London is the capital city of England. It is the most populous city in the United Kingdom with a metropolitan area of 13 million inhabitants. Here I have closed the paragraph. Here I have closed the div. So here look here, the same I have applied. I have written the same code. Div style background color is black. Look here, the background color is black, while the font color or color equal white. So here the font is written is white, while padding is 20 px. Here look here, the padding is 20 pixels. So whatever we write here, it will the same, it will be the font will be applied to all of them. So look here, all it's so here we have setting, so it will be applied to the whole text is shown in the browser. Span element. The span element is an inline container used to mark up a part of text or a part of a document. So here we used the span element has no required attribute, but style, id are common. We used with the css, the span element used be styled parts of the text. Here is the example. P, my mother has. Here I have inserted the span element. Style, color blue. Here I specified the color blue. Font is weight bold. So here blue. Here I have closed the span element. My eyes and my father has. Here I have again inserted the span element. Here I have specified the color dark olive green, font weight bold. So here dark green. So we look into the result how it affects the. So here I have applied this same the previous code here. So look here, my mother has blue. Look here, because this we have applied to this color we have specified blue and we have bolded and eyes, and my father has dark green eyes. So here dark, look at the dark. The font color we have dark olive green. Here look here, font is dark olive green and dark green eyes. So we have enclosed this tag. This is the reference from where I have prepared my lecture. Any questions regarding today's lecture, feel free to email me. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.